Hello and welcome to Waratah TV. I'm your host Keyan Kramer and I'm going to be taking you through our first week of matches. Let's kick it off with Championship Men. Newcastle's new import Dane Suttle gave all the fans reason to believe this season with an outstanding 28 points, 8 rebounds and 4 assists in Newcastle's victory against Manly. If that's not impressive enough, he managed to win the match on the back of a buzzer beater. Bankstown had the chance to continue on from last season's championship success, but unfortunately fell short at home against Maitland 83-81. Manly will prove to be a tough team to beat this season, defeating Illawarra 79-73 without NBL sensation Kevin White. A new year and an even better team for the Crusaders. They sent Sutherland packing with a major result, beating them 88-74 at home. Isaac Turner's 35 for the Sharks wasn't enough as the current MVP couldn't help their cause. Hornsby started their year off with a bang, driving to the Hunter to take care of Newcastle, defeating them 70-61. Josh Chapman could not be stopped, racking up 26 points and was dominant, getting 8 rebounds. The Bears will once again be a force this year. Their communication and hunger earned them a convincing victory, beating the Crusaders at home 102-94. They may have scored the most points out of any team this round, but to think they are still missing a big is a scary sign for opposition teams. Josh Garlop enjoyed his new surroundings, scoring 27 points. Eric Dorbeck top scored with 28 points, but Mitch Rowder was once again on a mission, messing around and helped himself to a handy double-double. Now to the Division 1 men. Springwood have started their 2017 campaign off strong, using a home court advantage to defeat the North Sydney Bears. Robert Powell and Steve Shaw levelling up on 13 points for the Scorchers. The Canberra Gunners have picked up right where they left off last season, getting on top of the Wagga Heat on the road. A standout performance for James Toohey in that one with 26 points. A total of 8 players hitting double figures in this northern battle between the Thunderbolts and Crusaders. In remaining matches, Bankstown, Manly and Newcastle were all able to impress the home fans with a victory, while Sutherland, Shoalhaven and Hills in overtime picking up well-deserved road wins. Moving across to the Division 1 Youth League men, the Central Coast Waves made the transition look easy to Youth League 1. Hayden Ellis leading the Waves to a 3-point victory, with Ferris and Kapaya combining for 20 points. Penrith were able to make up for their loss on Saturday with a win over Sutherland on Sunday. Jaden Gibbonson scored 21 points and was sharp, shooting the lights out. He was 100% from the charity stripe as well. Last year's winners, the Central Coast Crusaders, handed the North Sydney Bears and the Sutherland Sharks losses to prove their intentions of going back-to-back. The Sydney Comets weathered the storm to defeat Blacktown 73-72. Makooch Maluch, who was the league's standout performer over the weekend, with 35 points, 6 from the 3-point line and shot 70% from the free throw line. Maitland were able to pick up a road win against the Bruins, with Manly stealing a 15-point win over the Bulls. Transitioning now to the Youth League women, Newcastle's Cassidy McLean and Alison Ebzery teamed up over the weekend and combined for a total of 42 points in their win over the Razorbacks. In Bankstown's doubleheader weekend, they were able to go 1 from 2, defeating the Razorbacks at home, but unable to back up that performance on Sunday against the Penrith Panthers. While the Central Coast Crusaders were able to pick up a road victory against the Hills Hornets, Madison Hare and Charlie Evans provided standout individual performances for their side. In the Division 2 Youth League men competition, St. George put on a huge performance over the weekend against the Hills Hornets, defeating the side by 26 points. John Tagliani top scoring on 24 points for the Saints. Newcastle made light work of the Seagulls at home, displaying a true team performance for the Hunters, with every player making it onto the score sheet. Illawarra's re-entrance into the Waratah Youth League competition has seen the side put out warning messages to their fellow competitors after their 39-point thumping over the Springwood Scorchers. The rest of the weekend saw the Lions take the roar out of the Panthers on the road, while the Sydney Comets were able to get a 6-point victory over their crosstown rivals, the Hornsby Spiders. Round 1 was huge, and I can't wait to see what is going to happen this weekend. We'll catch you next week on Waratah TV.